Hi, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture, as I love to say. It's not cute not knowing it now. Come on, let's get a hug. We're going to know. I got to start off by telling you the beginning of my weekend. I got a lot of good stories here today. In Philadelphia, I was honored with a street renamed, and now they call it Patty Jackson Way, where I grew up at 23rd and Ellsworth in South Philadelphia. I lived there for 40 years until the house collapsed, and me, my mom, and the baby, we had to move. I'm a South Philly girl, and the dream was I just wanted to be on the radio. I was a basketball announcer. I did the announcements for school. God just planted this seed many, many years ago. I was a girl in church reading poems called worship. So to see this fruition, I always giggle when people say, "Who are you? Where'd you come from?" I'm like, I'm a radio announcer. That's my real job. I do middays. I do Sunday night oldies. I said, I'm a radio announcer in Philadelphia. Next year will mark 40 years of doing this. I stumbled on videos and things like that. Shortly after I had my stroke and my vision returned, I decided to just add some new things and do the videos because I love like entertainment and scoop and stuff like that. So I started doing that. I started podcasting. After I had that stroke, my life really changed. And on the road to recovery, I decided to do some different things in addition to what I do on the radio. And I would always like bust out laughing when people would be like, "Where'd you come from? Who are you?" I'm this radio girl who loves entertainment and pop culture. And I say auntie because I'm a woman of a certain age, and I'm having the time of my life. Yes, I am. It's okay. You can agree to disagree. Auntie is up in here having a good time because I love a good story and I love great scoop. And that's just a little background. I had Kathy Sledge come out, Jeff Bradshaw, Carol Reddick, Kindred the Family Soul, Patti LaBelle came out, and I cried. I just burst into tears. I wanted to hold up and not be emotional for the day, but I cried. Yes, Auntie cried, but tears of happiness. I was just a girl, just a little girl from South Philly who wanted to be on the radio. And God made the dream come true. And he not only made the dream come true, but he put things in my life that I didn't even dream about doing. It wasn't part of my dream. It was just to be on the radio. And God just expounded and it just like blew up into other things that I'm doing. And I'm so, so grateful. And I'm grateful to you guys because I think for the most of you, you got little haters out there, but you enjoy the stories and you want to know what's going on. And this is the best part. You be knowing what's going on after you finish watching the video. So I don't want to hold you up long, but we do have a lot of great stuff to talk about. I think there are problems in Serena Williams' marriage. She's married to Alexis Ohanian, who had money, one of the co-founders of Reddit. They started unfollowing each other on the gram. Is this the new way you break up? You unfollow somebody. Is this it? She don't follow him. He don't follow her. They have a 3-year-old daughter. She's wanting to be married, be a mom. But there's problems in that marriage, and it could be coming down to money because they're saying that Alexis, he's got his own money. He's spending too much money. Now, you know it's money because you could spend their money and then keep yours, but spend all their money up. But apparently he's been spending a lot of money, doing a lot of investments. And, you know, every investment is not a good one. You don't know what kind of return you're going to get, but it seems there can be a problem in the marriage. Marvin Winans of the Winans is getting married. He announced it to the congregation at his church in Detroit after 15 years of dating. He is getting married to this woman. They've been dating for 15 years. He's decided, I'm ready. He used to be married to Vicki Winans, the singer. They had 2 sons, the Marvins, and he adopted her son, Mario. But now Marvin Winans is ready to jump back at it and get married. Now, this is something I never thought I would say. I didn't even talk about it last week. Kim Kardashian was kind of good on Saturday Night Live. She wasn't. If you don't believe me, go on YouTube and look at the clips, because they have the clips. She hosted. Kanye West played a big part, because you could tell, it was like, who is she looking at? It was him. Kanye West was sitting there. They crafted great jokes. They crafted great skits. There's one about when you're older and you go to the club and you be wanting to hang and you just want to get it on and popping with your girlfriends, and you realize you got shoes on and your feet hurt, and then you're like, where the bathroom at? If you drink too much, you're going to throw up, or you're just going to pass out because you're sleepy and it's past your bedtime. It was a great skit, and she was surprisingly good. I was like, oh, she's good. These skits are funny. Because sometimes you can watch it and it's flat. They brought the best writers in for Kim Kardashian. Now, one joke she couldn't tell, because Kanye was running everything. They wanted Kim to tell a joke about her mom and a tweet that Kanye sent out saying that she was a white supremacist. This took place in 2020 when Kanye was mad at the family. Kanye said, we're not doing that joke. He said, that joke we won't do. We'll do the others. We'll poke fun, but not that particular joke. She was good, and the ratings were good. Way better than the week before. A lot of people probably tuned in to be curious, right? We all got our face cracked because Kim K them skits was funny. So they got some good ones up there. LeVar Burton may not have gotten the Jeopardy gig, but he's going to be the Grand Marshal of the 133rd Rose Bowl Parade. The Tournament of Roses is what they call it. It's in Southern California. It's a beautiful parade, and LeVar Burton's going to be the Grand Marshal. We know Taraji P. Henson for acting. What about that singing? Taraji P. Henson is working on a project where she's going to do what she calls feel-good music. James Bond, No Time to Die, #1 at the box office, taking in about $60 million. I told you it was a long movie, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Daniel Craig will no longer be James Bond after this movie. So who's next? Well, Idris Elba released a statement today saying, don't look for him to be the next James Bond. You know, there's a lot of pressure. They feel the next James Bond should be a person of color. And they thought Idris Elba, because he's black and he's British. Idris said, y'all took too long. Idris like, I wanted this gig years ago. But now he feels that he's older. And a lot of people say he can still do it because he's a sexy man. But Idris said, don't look for me. This is a gig he wanted years ago. But now it's like, bye. Regé-Jean Page, Bridgerton, Simon the Duke. He could be the next James Bond, or they'll surprise us all and get a newcomer. But Idris said, don't look for him. The Harder They Fall, the new all-black Western, streaming Netflix November 3rd with Regina King and Jonathan Majors. Judge Judy is about to return with her Judge Judy show on one of the streaming platforms. For 25 years, Judge Judy had the bailiff Bird by her side. You saw Judge Judy, you saw Bird. When the new show comes, don't look for Bird. After 25 years, Judge Judy is letting him go. How did he find out? He's caring for his wife. She's getting over a brain tumor. And he thought it was kind of odd that nobody called him. So he calls her and says, what's up? What should I do? What should I know? She tells him, we got a new cast. We're looking for some new energy. And you were asking for too much money. Judge Judy makes $47 million a year. Y'all can't break something off for Bird? Now, I heard that Bird may have gotten like $1 million a year, but still, Judge Judy, really? You gonna tell him he making too much money? You making $47 million? Shady. He said he's going to look for some voiceover work, but I was quite surprised. I was taken aback with that. He's making too much money, so Bird will not be a part of the show. I put a video together, a little compilation of Patti LaBelle joining me for the street renaming. I have other stuff that I'm going to be posting and sharing, but it was a great day. Make sure you hit the notification button so you never, ever, ever miss a video. Leave a comment. I'm getting to the videos. I know I was busy, but I'm going to go through the comments. You know I saw it when I give you a heart. Thanks so much for joining us. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Hope it is a great day. It's not cute not knowing. And now you know.